culture, we love the history. Only per language, yet one people. No for religion, yet one people. Sometimes we cuss, also we fuss. This is my Ghana, one lovely nation. This is my Ghana, one lovely people. This is my Ghana, one free people. This is my Ghana, one happy people. Big up the man on Kruma. Me lick a shot to the man Benga Caesar. Do you remember Paul Kofi and the Queen Santoa? I bust a blank from the Rajak Band. I know be a woman, Queen Nani. This is my Gold Coast now called.
Please sit down. Thank you so much. What a beautiful anthem. Okay. So my name, Blakk Rasta is my name. I am a musician and I'm also a radio broadcaster. Yes, that is who I am. And today I'm here to talk to you for just a minute. I'm here to talk to you about patriotism. Show by hands those who have seen me before. Oh, are you sure? All of you have seen me before. Well. Those who have never seen me, put up your hands, let me see. Okay. It's all good. So by way of introduction, I made a very the days. It came out in 2007, November. And it's called Hey Mama, Mama, come make with out Barack Obama. Come make with about Barack Obama. Barack Obama. Barack Obama. So mama, come make we talk about Barack Obama. Papa, sing. Come make we talk about Barack Obama. Barack Oh, put your hands together for yourselves. Oh my God. Oh my God. So that is who I am. I am on radio and also I am a musician. As we progress, I will sing you a few more of my songs. But in the interim, there are some of you who want to be musicians. Some of you are already musicians. When we finish everything, we will have a discussion as to how we can help you also come up. Are you ready? Are you ready? But first and foremost, I would like to talk to you about patriotism. Now, patriotism sounds like a big word, but it's not a big word. It just means loving your country. That is what patriotism means. Patriotism means loving your country. Now, if you love your country, you will not steal from this country. If you love your country, you will not do anything bad to disturb this beautiful country. That is why I am here. And those at the back who are making noise, please, I would like total silence. I'm not going to be long. I have never been here. This is the first time I am in Gambaga and also in Nalerigu. Let me spend a short time with you, and when I leave, you can make all the noise that you want. I am touring the whole of Ghana. All the 16 regions of Ghana. Blakk Rasta is going to all of them. And I'm talking about patriotism. And I am very, very serious. Some of you are going to grow up to become presidents. Some of you are going to be ministers of state. Some of you are going to be professors. Some of you are going to be engineers. Some will be nurses. Some will be doctors. Our country has become a very sad country. Everybody is running out of the country. When you go to countries like Libya, you will see a lot of Ghanaians who are getting ready to run out of the country. They are tired. There are a lot of thieves in our country. There are a lot of wicked people in our country. But if you love your country, you should never ever steal from it. You see policemen on the street. They are taking money from passengers and even drivers for the wrong things that they have done. The other day, a friend of mine told me that he went to the DVLA. That is where they give the licenses and all that. And he saw a man. They checked his eyes and realized that his eyes were not good. Therefore, they would not give him a driver's license. But he had money. So he paid. And they gave him the license. Can you imagine what this man will be doing on the road? Every minute people are dying on the street. Are we not hurting ourselves? Doctors are running out of the country. So when you are sick, where do you go? Some of you are waiting to finish school and also run out. You respect white, you respect yourselves. Today, if a white man comes into secondary school, HS, and is teaching in one of the classes, all of you would want to go to that class and be taught by the white person. True? But you have to understand who you are as a black person. It's not by chance that you are black. It's not by chance that this one here is darker than that one here. But when I look at all of you, you are black people. Please try not to let Ghana down. Some of you, as I said, are going to rule the country. Please remember this day that Blakk Rasta came, the hot sun, after you had your lunch, and this was what he said to you. Under no circumstances, don't let the devil ever play with you. If you become president, if you become anything in this country, love your work. Ghana is your country. The way you are trying to run to America and England, let the Americans and the English people also want to come to Ghana. That today, as I said, I didn't intend to talk for so long. I only came to give you a message of patriotism. Some of you may not understand this message. Nalerigu SHS. Mark it on the wall. A lot of you here are going to be very prominent people. Don't worry where you are. Some of you, when you meet students or Kumasi, you shiver, you feel very low. True? When you meet them, oh, me, I attend Accra Academy. Oh, me, I am from Achimota Secondary School. You don't even want to say you are from Nalerigu. Am I correct? Please, make sure nobody forces you, especially the females, to do anything that is wrong. There are laws in the country. Make sure that you follow the laws. Make sure that you are never corrupt. Don't you ever go looking for examination. Don't you go into the examination hall. Somebody is writing, and instead of thinking, you are looking at the answers and writing that back. It's not all about school. There's a lot more after school. Write what you can write. Study hard. If you don't understand, seek clarification. Like I told you, some of you who were not so brilliant in school, you will become the bosses of the most brilliant. It doesn't mean it's not good to be brilliant. It is good to be brilliant, but your friendship is the most important thing here. What character are you picking up? Do you know why this country is called Ghana? Why is this country called Ghana? What's the reason? Where are we from at all? Do you know where you are coming from? Do you know where you are coming from? Who are you at all? There was an empire already in Ghana called Ghana. How many of you know that there was an empire called the Ghana Empire? Their first king was called Dinga Sisi. Repeat after me. Dinga Sisi. Dinga Sisi. Dinga Sisi was so powerful. He could walk on the air. Just walk like that. He could appear and disappear. So people worshipped him. Europeans came all the way from Spain to the Ghana Empire to learn how to read and write and how to do architecture. You know what it means to say architecture? How to build houses. The Ghana Empire was powerful. That Ghana Empire, in fact, present-day Ghana was not even part of it. The present-day Ghana was not in the Ghana Empire of old. The Ghana Empire of old stretched from Mauritania all the way down without present-day Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, during the independence of this country, in fact, even before the independence of this country, how many of you know the Ghana National School in Cape Coast? Ghanas. Only one person. Okay, another person here. So Kwame Nkrumah actually built a school before he became president of this nation. By 1949, there was already a school in the Gold Coast called Ghana. It wasn't at independence that we decided to call ourselves Ghana. There was already a school Kwame Nkrumah built and called that Ghana. Why did he decide to call this country Ghana? Because he wanted this country to be like the ancient Ghana kingdom. The ancient Ghana kingdom had so much gold. The ancient Ghana kingdom had powerful rulers. The ancient Ghana kingdom had people who were scholarly. In other words, they were scholars. In other words, they were very studious. They knew book too much. It was rich It was the richest empire in the world. There was gold like mad. There was money all over the place. There was not even one person in the ancient Ghana Empire who was poor. Can you imagine that even you at NAS, none of you is poor? Have you seen that before? But in the ancient Ghana kingdom, nobody was poor. So Kwame Nkrumah said, the country that we are looking for, I want that country to be like the ancient Ghana kingdom. I don't want anybody in my country to be poor. We want to have so much gold. We want to have very learned people. So he decided to call the present day Ghana after the old Ghana kingdom. So, what does this tell you? Nkrumah had a very beautiful idea for a Ghana where people will not be poor, where people would enjoy themselves. Other people will try to come into this country to enjoy our wealth. Is that the country we have now? Did Nkrumah succeed in getting us a Ghana with everybody rich? Are we all rich? We don't even have hospitals. Doctors are not there. That is why today we came to tell you that you come from a powerful nation. And this powerful nation can only be powerful if all of you decide to be powerful and make it powerful. Like a joke, some of you will be in top positions, and if you look down on it, when my son was going to write the SHS examination, I hear they call it WASI. He told me he wanted to go to Achimota school. And I said, well, work very hard, study hard, write very hard. When you pass and qualify, by all means, we'll make sure that you go to Accra or Achimota. But if you don't say that you have a father who is famous. For that matter, I will go to a certain school because I know the headmaster and he knows me. I'll shake hands with him and say, oh, my son wants to come to your school, so I brought him. I will never do that. So work hard. He went and wrote the examination. The results came. And I called him. Are you going to Achimota? He started scratching his head. Okay. So he didn't make good enough grades to see him at Achimota. So, before he realized computer placement, they threw him in a school in the Volta region. And he had to go. Then, another placement. Now I don't understand how you do placements. Another one came, and he had another school in Accra. And he decided that he would go to the school in Accra. I said, well, you must know that you have a father who will not force you into a certain secondary school because he has a certain name and deny the person from Nalerigu who passed, Gambaga who passed, Wale Wale who passed. You must all put your eyes down and watch this. My firstborn son came to tell me that he wanted to learn how to fly. He wanted to fly a plane. I said, wow. Me, I fear planes. Anytime I sit in a plane, I feel like the plane is going to drop from the sky, so I fear. If you want to fly a plane, it means you want to break that family fear. We started looking for a flying school in Ghana. We went all the way looking for a flying school. We couldn't find any flying school. So we decided to send him to the United States of America. So when he arrived, he went to the school. And then he started learning. He's only about 17 or 18. I don't remember his age. He's learning how to fly a plane. The first year he went into the school, I spoke with him. I said, my son, have you started flying the plane? He said, no, they haven't started flying the plane. I said, have you started flying the plane? He said, no, we haven't started flying the plane. So what are you flying now? He said, they are teaching us civics. I said, what is civics? Civics is how to be a good American citizen. Civics is how to respect the American flag. Civics is about how to uplift America. That is what it is. Today, I don't think you study that in school. I studied it when I was in school. Civics. How to be a proper citizen of the nation. If you are a nurse, stay in the country and help. How do you feel as a nurse? That you leave the country and go to England, and when you look back, people are dying. Doctor, people are dying. Some nurses even beat pregnant women because they are shouting too much. Some doctors, when they are sleeping, even if the patient is dying, they don't want to be woken up. Is that the kind of doctor you want to be? Is that the kind of nurse you want to be? And some teachers, especially the male ones, the least said about them, the better. You look to find out the prettiest young girls who are coming. And when you come to Form 1, you are always scared. Say, come here, follow me. Take these books to my room. I said, take it to my room. Take it to my bungalow. Can you hear me? I said, take it. Say, thank you. You carry it. Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to cook? Yes. One of these days, I'll call you to come and cook something for me. Huh? Gradually, diligently, he's sleeping with you. He's sleeping with you. You might see yourself to be powerful. Oh, the mathematics teacher, the social studies teacher is my boyfriend. You are happy, you feel proud, you feel big. Now you don't even respect all the other ones around you in your class because the social studies teacher is your boyfriend. Some of you might not be able to complete school because you will get pregnant. Some of you, if you are not careful, you might go trying to do some things that will end you in a grave. I think you are too beautiful to die. I think that you are too beautiful for anybody to manipulate you. If you don't know it, you don't know it. Your parents and the government, they pay for you to be taught. Don't give yourselves out, or else one day you are going to regret. You will look at the social studies teacher you slept with, the mathematics teacher. I'm happy it's not happening in this school. Or the science teacher. And you tell yourself, look at him. Because now you are working with big guys. Some of you are young enough to be my daughters. Others are so young enough to even be my grandchildren if I have started early. You need to look at all these things. If you're some of you female, very soon you are going to start having babies. And when the children grow up into a bad country, you will regret. So you have to start fixing this nation right now. How do you fix it? By running away from anything. If a policeman on the street says, pay me this amount of money because you broke the traffic, it's wrong. Please take it to the police station. It's better to pay whatever money to the country for doing the wrong thing than paying it to the policeman. How many of you have read Courtesy for Boys and Girls? You've never heard of it. Courtesy for Boys and Girls. When I was going to school, Form 1, it was a compulsory book. So a book like this, they will teach you how to eat with people. When you get on top of the bus and an old man comes in, what do? You get up and ask the old man to sit there. You are taught all that in that book, Courtesy for Boys and Girls. How do you respond to an old man? How do you speak to your father? How do you speak to your mother? All these things in the book. But you also learn that and from your teachers. Today, as I said, is just a familiarization visit. We are going to continue coming time after time to interact with you and make sure that the beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen that we have, you will grow up into becoming very, very wonderful citizens. At this juncture, we are almost done. We are going to open the floor for 5 questions. If you have any question, from my music all the way down to Ghana, all the way down to whatever we've discussed here, please come and take the microphone. Anybody? Any question? Please come. Yes. Wow, she's very tall. Ladies like this, they do so well with modeling. One day you see her on the red carpet making millions and you'll be proud that she was so classy. Put your hands together. What is what? Okay, so patriotism. Put your hands together for her. As we said, patriotism is loving your country, being loyal to your country. When you are working and they bring you bribe, you say you won't take it. When a policeman asks you for bribe, you say you won't do it. That is patriotism. You yourself don't pay bribe for anything. Right now, a lot of you, when you come out of school, especially the females, when you come out, a lot of men are going to want to do something with you before they give you what is due you. You must refuse it. Don't allow it. If you do that, it is called prostitution. Next question. Anybody?
Please, the question I want to ask, we the young ones that are also showing interest in the music industry, what advice or what encouragement do you have to give to us so that we those that are rising will push more effort to reach the where you have gotten to?
Okay, so come closer. Come. All right, so what kind of music are you interested in?
Please, gospel.
Gospel?
Yes.
Have you written any songs?
Please, yes.
Sing me one of your songs. Any language, any of your songs.
My own song.
Your own songs.
that is great and all that the God. You saving me from where I am coming from. Oh, Jesus, what a loving love.
Whoa! So did you write this yourself? Those of you here, let me hear you say, move fire. Move fire. Fire, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa! That's very beautiful, isn't it? Have you recorded this yet?
No, I sing in church.
Yes, I can tell that you sing in church because of the notes you were hitting and, you know, how you took the sound. Please talk to your tutors. They're going to get in contact with us. It's one of the reasons we are here. Yeah? Now, another thing I need to tell you is that we are forming a club here called the Young Patriots Club. The Young Patriots Club. In other words, the future generation, your club. We want to raise patriots. Every school we go to, that is what we do. What is this club about? You are going to be having excursions with different schools. Even when you complete school, you will still be part of the Young Patriots Club. Different schools. You could be invited over. You come all the way to Kumasi or to Accra. You'll be going all the way to some of these interesting places in Ghana and also outside Ghana. So please, girls perfect, boys perfect, with the history teacher, your names will be written with them, and then we'll liaise with you and make sure that it happens. So this is how we are going to work it out. Yeah? After that, speak with your tutor. We will get in contact with you, and then we'll make ourselves available to push your talent to the next level. Put your hands together for this one. Yeah. Thank you.
Now call Ghana, gateway to Africa, gateway to the world. My dear Ghana, sweet, sweet Ghana, set her free, free from the vulture. Ghana, oh Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah Ghana, Ghana, oh Ghana, Blakk Star Line. Ghana, oh Ghana, Dingas is a Ghana, Ghana, oh Ghana, Ancient Kingdom Ghana.
We love the culture, we love the history. Only per language, yet one people. No for religion, yet one people. Sometimes we cuss, also we fuss. This is my Ghana, one lovely nation. This is my Ghana, one lovely people. This is my Ghana, one free people. This is my Ghana, one happy people. Big up the man, Nkrumah. together for the girls, people. All right. Okay, so now the way is opened. And please try to give us some space so we can have some fresh air coming in. Yeah. Okay, so quiet, please. Please, quiet, so we can fly. We can fly. Okay, so my name is Abubakar Ahmed, a.k.a. Blakk Rasta. A lot of you may not know me because I don't come from your generation. But those of you who are on the internet would at least have seen this face or heard the voice on radio, especially those of you who are in Accra. How many of you are coming from Accra? All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So that's who I am. Abubakar Ahmed, a.k.a. Blakk Rasta. I was born and bred right here in Tamale, at the Tamale Regional Hospital, on the 2nd of September, 1974. So 2nd September, I am going to be 50 years young. Now, a lot of you are going to be saying, hey, 50 years. You are going to be there very soon. It won't be long. The other day, I was only 16. And I will look at myself in the mirror and say, wow, this is a handsome guy. I'm a guy. I'm waiting for the day that I will grow. I will be rich. I will marry a very beautiful woman. I will have children. And I will go and conquer the world. Before I turned away from the mirror to say hi to a friend who was passing by, and I turned back to the mirror again, I realized I was 50. Then I asked myself, where is the beautiful woman I said I was going to marry? Where is the wealth I said I was going to make? It's going to happen to you. You will realize that time is so running fast. Whilst you are here, make sure that you become friends. Yes, you can disagree. You can argue. You may stop talking for 1 day or 2 days. But after that, humble yourselves and come back and be friends again. When I was in school, I was one of the most brilliant from Tamale all the way through to Kumasi, to Accra, and to all the universities I attended. You couldn't easily put me down because my father was a teacher, my mother was a teacher. I grew up in the world of books. At the Tamale Regional Library, I was always there reading. I read everything in print. Before I went to school, I had already completed the syllabus. There were students in school who were not sharp. A lot of them became my friends because they would learn from me. Parents wanted their sons and daughters to come close to me so that at least I would teach them how to speak smooth, beautiful English. That was how it was. But some of the students that I was with in school who were not really brilliant, when we finished school, they parted and went our different ways. You would watch TV and see, Ziblim, who was at the back of the class and didn't know anything. In America, you will say, he didn't know Jack. He became a minister of education. There was a lady at the back who was always sleeping, Sahadatu, sleeping every day. Sahadatu is now a special envoy to the UN. And wherever she goes, cameras are around her. I'm busy. Please, I'm busy. Then there was another boy at the back there. He was called Noel. Noel didn't like school at all. He was always reading the Bible. He has become a very powerful prophet. He can prophesy. He speaks in tongues. And the most brilliant students in the class, some of them became doctors, some became engineers. When they have spiritual problems, they all ran to Noel, who didn't know anything in school. When they want to go international to deal with some issues, they deal with Sahadatu, who was sleeping at the back. And if they want to deal with the educational system, maybe they want to place their children in some good schools, they go straight to Ziblim at the back there, who didn't know Jack. He's now the Minister of Education, and he plants their children in the schools that they like. What is this telling us? Everybody is important. Don't say because you are so sharp in school, hey, you'll be shocked you'll be the most useless in life. I don't pray that for any of you. The one at the back, maybe when he's even coming around you, the scent coming around him is terrible. There are some of you, when you open your mouth and speak, people want to close their noses. Hey, it's just a temporary phase. Some of the girls will see them like that as if they don't have life. Give them 3 years. They will walk on the model red carpet. They will make money. Presidents will be looking for them. Their faces will be all over in the news. And you'll be proud that you went to school with some of these Afianga girls. Some of the guys, you have one boxer pants. You wear that the whole year. It is just a phase. It will pass. Very soon, you are going to be driving cars. Some of you might even have private jets. Don't underestimate yourselves. Nobody knows the future of anybody. That is why the person you are sitting with, she's wearing her purdah. You'll be shocked. She might be the wife of the Saudi Arabia king in the next few years. That is why this person you are sitting with, you have to treat her well. For all you know, this person here is going to be the first lady of a powerful European nation. Nothing is impossible. On that note, again, you would have disagreements. But make sure that you sort all these things out. You cannot be friends with everybody, but make sure you are not enemies with anybody. Today, I was on radio at Fila FM. When I was coming from Accra, I was thinking about, there was a tall boy I was with in school at Ahmadiyya Primary School here at Zogbeli. We used to call him Mbe Barama. He was tall, so we added Mbe Baramba Dogu. He wasn't very, very sharp in school, but he would always follow me. And I was very short. You can see how I am. Imagine 30 years ago, how I was. Short, but very sharp. He would follow me like that. Mbe Baramba Dogo, that was his nickname. There was another guy. He was matured. He was grown. He was called Said. When I was coming from Accra, I was remembering them. I said, hey, how can I get in contact with these people? I remember Said's house was next to the public toilet. But that public toilet is not even there anymore. How can I find him? Should I go to the area and start mentioning, do you know Said? You find 7 million Saids. Said is a very, very popular name, right? Fortunately, on radio today, after 40 years of not seeing Said, he came to the radio station today. And he met with me. When he saw me, he asked, Blakk, do you recognize me? I said, even if you die and come back 20 times, I will recognize you. That is how you have to recognize each other. Don't see each other and go like, your face is familiar. It's a shame. No familiarity. You know each other. Look, getting to know each other is your passport to prosperity in the near future. Don't joke with it. I told you I'm getting to 50. My experience will not be your experience. You are 16. Some of you are 15. Some are 17. The experience I have is not the experience you have. Now that we have cleared the way, I am here to talk about patriotism. I promise you, it's not going to be more than 20 minutes. What is patriotism? Loving your country, loving your nation. Why is it that we call this country Ghana? What is the reason? You are all Ghanaians, right? Why is this country called Ghana? Why are we called Ghanaians? Is there a reason? This area is called Kalpohini. If you are Dagomba, you pronounce it properly. It's Kalpohini. There must be a reason. This area is called Kalpohini or Kalpohini. In that case, there must also be a reason that Ghana is called Ghana. And that is why I'm here. Hey, in 1947, long before I was born, Kwame Nkrumah was coming all the way from England and America and those places. They were bringing him to Ghana, at that time called the Gold Coast, because the white man had seen so much gold here. He decided to call here Gold Coast. Kwame Nkrumah was going to come here to help a certain pressure group known as the UGCC, United Gold Coast Convention. There was a rich man who was the financier, the man giving up the money for the day-to-day affairs of that UGCC. He was called Pa Grant. Pa Grant. He had money. He was a timber merchant. He made a lot of money. He even owned a ship. In those days, it was not easy for a black man to own a ship. A ship in those days was equivalent to a private jet. He owned a ship that was carrying timber from this part of the country called the Gold Coast to the United Kingdom and the United States. He had money. Pa Grant. Pa Grant traveled all the way from this country to the United Kingdom and other places, and he realized that the way white people were treating him and other black people, he didn't like it. He traveled all the way from this country to the Ivory Coast, and black people were those who were in the bush, felling the trees, the timber, for them to carry all the way to England to make money. And a lot of them were dying there. Snakes were biting and killing them. Trees were falling on them and killing them. The same way we have the Galamsey and our mining happening in Ghana. Go to Tongo. How many of you are from Tongo here? Okay, there are 2 people here. Tongo, they are doing Galamsey there. The white man who is doing the Galamsey there, he doesn't go in there to mine the gold. He sends you. And when they go in there, the dynamites are exploding in their faces. The bomb that they use to break the ground. They're exploding in their faces. Some of them, they plug machines in and they die every now and then. Some of them have respiratory diseases. Like that, your throat, your chest. And they are dying. It's like the days of colonialism. That was what the so-called slave master did to us. So, when Pa Grant came, he said, no, we need our independence. If I go to England, I see white people ruling. If I go to America, it's the Americans who rule. Here, we must also rule ourselves. And UGCC came into being. They invited Nkrumah in to also come and help grow the UGCC and also to make sure that we had our independence. 1947. In 1949, 2 years later, we had students going on riots. Remember the Crossroad shooting when Sergeant Ajete and the rest were shot and killed for serving the white man who refused to pay them. I won't go too much into history. So, The students were sacked. It's like Kalpohin SHH students going for a demonstration. And when you come back, because it's the white man who built your school, all of you are sacked. Go home. Kwame Nkrumah said, he built a school in Cape Coast called Ghana National. That was the first time we heard the name Ghana given to a building, an outfit in our country. 1949. At independence, Kwame Nkrumah decided that our country would be called Ghana. Why? Because there was an ancient empire stretching from Mauritania all the way down, also called the Ghana Empire. And in the Ghana Empire, they were so rich, there was gold. Nobody in the Ghana Empire was poor. Can you imagine that? Think. Imagine all of you students in Kalpohin SHS are rich. Nobody is poor. So nobody will go to another person. Do you have some gari there? Do you have some small shito there? Oh, I'm broke today. Can you give me 20 cedis? My father will come next week and I'll pay. Everybody's rich. That was the Ghana Empire. Everybody was rich, I said. People came all the way from Spain to come and learn common sense in the Ghana Empire. White people came all the way down to come and learn architecture. What is architecture? Building. In the Ghana Empire, their first king was called Dinga Sise. Dinga Sise. Repeat after me. Dinga Sise. Dinga Sise. Dinga Sise was a powerful man who rose to the status of a divinity. In other words, he was almost like God. He could walk on the air. You know, we are walking on the ground. He would walk on the air. You will see him walking like this. Up. Stepping on nothing, just air. If you mention his name in your room, he will appear. Dinga Sise was so powerful. Now, some of you are saying, because that's what we have been taught. They put it in your mind that is not possible. So you look down on your own history. If I had told you that Napoleon Bonaparte or Sir Charles McCarthy was doing that, you believe because he's a white man. When they told you that Okonfo Anochi made a stool come out from the sky all the way down, some of you don't believe because, but how? What's the science behind it? Science does not understand everything African. So when independence came, Kwame Nkrumah said, this new country, I want it to be like the ancient Ghana Empire, where everybody is rich. Number two, this country is already rich. We have gold. We have diamond. I want to name this country Ghana. What is the meaning of Ghana? Ghana is from the Soninke. It means warrior king. The king of war. In the Soninke, it also means blacksmith. Machele. Blacksmith. Why blacksmith? We were the first people to teach the world how to melt. Proper word, smelt. Smelt gold. We taught the world how to smelt gold. Today, when you see people smelting gold and making it into ornament, we taught the world. At the Ghana Empire. When Kwame Nkrumah at independence went to Egypt to meet his very good friend, he asked him, I want to name my country Ghana. Does it have any meaning in Arabic? He said, oh, yes. In Arabic, that word sounds like Ghanaian. Ghanaian, which means wealth. How many of you are called Ghanaian? Nobody, thank God. Okay, one person there says his name is Ghanaian. His friends are saying that he's lying. That's not true. Are you Ghanaian? It's also lying. There's no Ghanaian here. It means wealth. So Kwame Nkrumah was now sure that the country would be called Ghana. That's how come we are called Ghana. When I was in school, we had something called the courtesy for boys and girls. You don't know it. You are quiet because you don't know it. It was a small book and it was compulsory. It will teach you how to eat in the dining hall. It will teach you whether to put the fork on the right or the left. It will teach you if you wanted water on the table, how do you reach out to it? It will teach you if you sit in a trotro, here you have yellow, and an old man comes to join you, what do you do? Or the old man is coming in and you are already seated, what do you do? When you meet old people, how do you talk to them? It will teach you a lot of things. The books are still here. It's called Courtesy for Boys and Girls. It will grow you up citizens. Today, are you proud of the Ghana that you have? Police people are standing on the street collecting money from offending drivers. Today, when we're coming from last night, there were trucks that were coming and did not have light. No front light, no back light. Carrying loads. Can you imagine how many people they will kill? But you won't get to hear of that because they killed them in the bush. There are a lot of drivers in Ghana who drive without license because they bought the license. Do you know how many of us they will kill? Do you know how many of our children they will kill? There are quack doctors. They went to school. They didn't know anything, but they paid their way through. Even in the schools here. Here means here in Ghana. There are little girls who are sleeping with teachers. Little girls who are sleeping with irresponsible teachers. There are some teachers who intentionally will visit you with terror. In other words, they'll put fear in you in the class. They are always picking up on you. Hey, you are late. Hey, don't do that. Hey, just to instill that fear in you. So when they say, come to my bungalow, wash my shirt for me. Do you know how to cook? Can you cook for me? And then go to my bedroom and dress my bed. And then he comes in. How are you? You're looking very beautiful today. Before you realize. Hi. When I was in America, teaching at the University of Central Missouri, I would have to be in class 10 minutes before time. I will come and stand here, and the students will be trickling into the class, one after the other. Exactly 10 minutes after, you have to start the class. If after 5 minutes, a teacher is not in class, all the students in American schools leave. It means the lecture didn't happen. Does it happen here? And when I finish the lecture, I stand in front of the gate for the students to leave one after the other. You know why? You want to be sure that everybody left the classroom. Nobody sat back in the classroom and suffered a certain kind of disease, and we call that fits. Killing key. Fix. It can happen anytime. You are to make sure that everybody has left. And some of them would like to talk to you in private. Some are shy, they can't ask questions in class. But when everybody leaves, they will now approach you and say, Sir, maybe in your language. You said this, I didn't understand that, blah, blah, blah. Then you take them through when they leave before you be the last person to walk out of the class. America. In American schools, I taught in America. No female student is supposed to be seen with a male. Now they have even made it no student at all because of homosexuality. Now men are sleeping with men. Women are sleeping with women. You are not supposed to see a student with a teacher close to his apartment. If they do that, they will punish you, the teacher, and let the student go free. And a lot of the universities in America are no smoking universities. You can't smoke. If you want to smoke, go to the bush. And when a snake bites you, there is your problem. That's America. And when they go to the dining hall to eat, oh my God, the food. When they sit, it's not like here where they serve you with banku or give you cocoa sakura every morning. When you go, you have a menu. You look at it and decide what you want to eat or drink. Does it happen here? Even if the doctor tells you that don't eat carbohydrates for the next one, if you want to depend on school food, you will eat carbohydrates and make your situation worse. After all, our food is 99.99% carbohydrates. Please, you deserve better. If you know you deserve better, put up your hand. You truly deserve better. How and why? How do you expect to drink cocoa sakura every day and eat kenke every day with the head of Kobe? American students who eat pizza and eat all kinds of assortments of food. Even in the lecture hall where I taught, American students came in with their snack. They will cross their legs like this and be listening to you and be drinking. The classroom is supposed to be an open, very free environment. No intimidation. There are some of you, when your teachers come into the class, you start shivering. You are shaking. Because this teacher, they are small thing. Come here. Are you joking with me? Eh? Are you joking with me? Am I your classmate? Pa, 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 pa. You can't cane an American student. And by the laws of the GES, before anybody punishes a student, you are supposed to go to the headmaster and tell the headmaster, hey, Isifu, misbehaved in class like this. This was what he did. He did this and he did this. I am going to punish him. And headmaster will say, really? Fill this form. You fill the form. What was the offense? Isifu slapped a fellow student. Oh, that's bad. Okay. What punishment are you going to give him? I'm going to give him 4 strokes of the cane. 4. Then headmaster will look at it and say, oh, I think 4 is too much. Can you give him 2 and let him apologize? And then he will sign. You will leave the headmaster's office, walk all the way back to the classroom, and then you call Isifu. You know what that means? It's a therapy. When you are angry, somebody angers you, pa, 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 pa. 10 slaps. Later you are regretting, I did too much. This gives you the allowance to think whilst you are going to the headmaster's office. It calms you down. When you speak with the headmaster, it brings your adrenaline down. Now you are coming back. The adrenaline is coming down all the way. Some of the teachers, they might even get there, and the 4 lashes they are going to give, they say, let me just warn him. But here, hey, what are you doing there? Come here, come here. Come. Kneel down, kneel down. Hey, go. 5 times. Where's the cane? Go and bring me the cane. Go, hurry up. Before you realize. Trouble. That is what it is. When I took my children to school, I went to the headmaster of the school and said, please don't cane my children. If my children misbehave, let me see a document that shows that this is what they did. And whatever punishment was prescribed for them, I understand. I don't want my children to come home and say, I went to school late and the teacher gave me 5 lashes. No, I will not tolerate it. We are not animals, but we have reduced ourselves to animals. The students are indisciplined. An indisciplined teacher will make an indisciplined student. An indisciplined driver will make an indisciplined driver's mate. An indisciplined mechanic will make an indisciplined mechanic's apprentice. My mother used to be a teacher. She would bring home her teaching books, and I used to write the teaching aids, some of them for her. Teach pupils this. What is the purpose of this lesson? You write everything down. You understand that? And she had a book, the teacher's manual. I used to read it even at my age. And to tell you, a noisy teacher, a teacher who come into the class, like that. You are going to have a noisy class. All the students are going to start, sir, I want to know. But when you come to the class, okay, so what do you think about what we say? And then he gets up, say, blah, 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 blah. It's not the best answer. Does anyone here have a better answer? You are raising a very civilized class. There are some teachers, some of you will finish school and you will follow them till the end of time because you love them. Any teacher who sleeps with you is not in love with you. He is seeing you as an idiot. He is taking advantage of you. Any teacher who calls you to come and weed his farm for him every day, every time, be very careful. You are not here to do that. We are trying to raise a better citizenship. Respect your teachers. Give them all the respect, but don't fear them. Never fear your teacher. And I don't know, it's a northern thing, but you have to break away from it. When we are talking, it's like we are going to have a stroke. Now, meanwhile, when you are talking with your friends, like that, you're talking with boldness. But you meet a teacher, and then you are talking and you are shivering, you want to die. Be bold. Say, I went there and I saw 1 or 2 people. Flow with the English. Make all your mistakes now. Some of those who were free to make mistakes, don't be scared that you speak and they will tease you. Let them tease you. In a year or 2, they will hear you on radio, on TV, on CNN, and they will marvel. Eish! Is this the person? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you are afraid to make mistakes or raise your hand to answer questions in class, I am afraid you will not make it. Feel free. Today, our country has gone down because politicians are corrupt. Let us all push and promote honesty, the truth. There are some of you, you lie like Satan. Every day you are lying. If you wake up one day and you don't lie, the whole world will collapse. You must always speak the truth. You meet the girls, you like them. Lies. My father has a private jet. My father is in the office of the president. Blah, 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 blah. And the girls too like to hear things like that. They go and tell their friends, hey, that's my boyfriend. His father has a private jet. Go to his house and see. Be careful. Time. Please make sure that your timing is right. If they say 2 o'clock, be there at 2 o'clock. Maybe my generation failed. Maybe the generations before my generation also failed. We couldn't bring Ghana to the level where you all will be so proud. A lot of us are running out of Ghana now. Some are running through Libya. Tuaregs and Fulanis are shooting and killing them. Some women are being raped because they are running out. They want to go to other countries. Some of our people go to South Africa. And South Africans are burning them alive. I was in Johannesburg the other day. And we saw, me and Fellini. Where's Fellini? At the back there. We sat in a taxi. Johannesburg. We're going to our hotel room. And we're speaking with a South African driver. And we asked him, oh, okay. So xenophobia, killing people in South Africa. Have you killed anybody before? I said, no. I never really killed people like that. I'm a very decent man. I said, oh, really? So you've never killed anybody? Not many. Not many people at all. Me, I like peace. Where are you from? You are Ghanaians? Yes. I like Ghanaians. I like Nigerians. I like Zimbabwe. But I don't like Zimbabwe too much. I don't like Nigeria too much, like Ghanaians. I said, okay. So you actually killed some people? Yeah. Just a few. Just a few. Oh, really? Like how many people? Not many. Like 50, 52, maybe 60. He started to shake. And I was the one sitting close to this driver. And his letterbox was a little open. I saw something in there like what I didn't want to see. Ish. We were quiet. We didn't want to talk again. No? He drove us all the way. When we arrived, how much are we paying, sir? In Ghana, we would have paid like 200 Ghana cedis. 2,000! And my brethren Fellini at the back there said, let's pay. You see it? We paid the money and we quickly ran away. This is a man who has killed at least 60 people. There's something like a gun in there hiding. Should I be the 61st? Should he be the 62nd? This is South Africa. They call us Kwere Kwere. Kwere Kwere means foreigners. Yet we fought for their independence for them. Why is Blakk Rasta saying this? Let us build our country to the point that we will not need to run to Libya. We will not need to run to South Africa. We will not need to run to America. When I'm going to America, maybe one Saturday I wake up and I'm not feeling too good. I say, okay, I think tomorrow I want to go to America and just go and swim in the sea and come back. I go to the airport and I sit in the next plane and I'm in America. I go and swim in the sea for 2 days and then I sit back in the plane and come back. That's how you should go to America. You shouldn't get a visa to America and your family is celebrating because you are living hell. Ghana is now hell. They are clapping. Some of you keep it secret because in your family there are witches. If you talk, they will stop you. Hey, last week something happened in Accra at the airport. I was passing by the airport and I saw some people chasing a man. Chasing. It's on the internet. You can check it out. Chasing the man. Giddy from the airport. Hey, catch him, catch him. And the man fell. When he fell, he started weeping and wailing. Yeah. You know what? He had a visa to travel to England. And when he came to the airport with his bag, 2 of his family members were there to see him off. When they took the passport, it was the face of a woman. His picture had turned into the face of one of the witches in his family. And they said, what is this? That is what he said. Hey, if you for you, my God. And he started running. He was crying like a baby. Some of you check it out. You see it on the internet. Because we see England, we see America as heaven. Wallahi. Let a white man come into this school and is teaching in that classroom block or the other one there. All of you who are not even doing his subjects, you want to go to that class. Let a white man come here and be preparing banku. You will leave the best banku in the whole tamale and go to the white person to eat her banku too. Let one white boy come here and is attending school at Kalisco. Within months, the population of Kalisco will increase by 10 times. Once a white boy is attending this school, then this school must be good. All the parents are removing their children from Ghanasco, Damasco, because a white boy has come here and there's a white teacher. True? Let this one white boy come here. All of you who have 1 or 2 here as your girlfriends, you will lose them. They are all looking for that one. Me, I want a white guy. Sweet white guy. The way he even speaks. Oh. She's already gone crazy. And women, things like that, touch them. You will lose them. We are trying to break this foolishness. Be bold. When you meet students from Accra, be bold. Your teachers are good. Read outside the syllabus. Get to know. If I didn't know, I'm sure by now they would have brought me down. Because when I went into Accra as a northern boy, I was rough and rugged. I would say it the way it's supposed to be said. And I had the knowledge. You must also have the knowledge. It's easy to get knowledge. The internet is there, but you use it to watch porn. Some of you, you know all the sex positions in the world, and you are only 16. Some of you, you can teach sex in the highest universities in the world. But if they ask you, what is geography? You will have to go to Mecca and come back before you can tell what geography is. You are wasting your life. Please, continue to be Ghanaian. Ghana is a beautiful country. Love Ghana. We have problems, yes. But with you, and you, and you, and you, we shall overcome. We will remain like this forever. You might be the next Kwame Nkrumah. You might even be the next Marcus Garvey for Ghana. If you run away and go, our nurses are all running away. Doctors are all running away. Teachers are running away. Who is going to stay and keep this nation strong? Our ancestors fought so hard to bring us here. To Ajay the Red Hunter, Nagbewa, and the rest of them. They worked very hard. Let us refuse anything that is disloyal. Let us continue to love our nation. Let us stay away from corruption. And corruption starts from here. You cheat in exams. You go and sleep with a teacher because you want him to give you marks. And so on and so forth. Refuse it. If you are not brilliant in class, please don't worry. Try to be brilliant. If you can't, it doesn't mean that's the end of your life. Tomorrow, the so-called brilliant ones will struggle to just come and look at your face and thank God that they sat in the same class with you. Be honest. Speak the truth every time. I will be proud that 10 years to come, some of you would meet me on the street, but then I will have a long white beard. And you say, oh, Blakk Rasta, you know you came to our school. And when you spoke to us, it changed me and I did this and I did this. Today, I am the UN Secretary General. Today, I move around the world as a powerful Ghanaian. And my Ghanaian passport can take me to any country in the world without a visa. We shall reach there. But we can't reach there without you. We are getting old and fading out. We are going old. Small. I'm lucky I'm even getting to 50. Some of my brothers died at 20. The other day, you lost one of your students, right? How old was he? It could have been you. It could have been you. It could have been her. You understand that? So once you are alive, you must know there's a purpose for you. If you don't die by sickness, a roof could fall on you and you die. Road, car can hit you. By all means, something will kill you. But before we are killed, before we die, let us uphold our nation. So when we are gone, people will be proud. Our children will say, my mother did this. My father did that. Are we ready for that? Yes. Are we ready to build a better Ghana? Yes. Are we ready to change the dirty Ghana that we have right now? Yes. Don't just say yes, but deep inside you, you know that you have programmed your mind already that, as for Ghana, nothing will ever happen well. We probably have failed, but you don't fail. At this point, I want to say thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
And help us to receive the bread of sweet and life forevermore.
Our sister, thank you so much.